Come join me on the Kitale Wine Festival, which was in Kenya in 2017 in December. I was there early to check it out, and I saw people setting up, and I bumped into an artist of Markas Creations, and then I bumped into Mary, and I got to check out the bags. She had laptop bags, backpacks, and all that jazz. So I kind of got an idea of what I was trying to get myself for Christmas, especially in the anchor print. There were lots of people from different places, and I liked the setup. And so I got to meet different vendors from different places, and it was really nice getting to meet new people. So then what I did was try and chat with them, but at the same time I was trying to promote Kenyan products.
Markas,
My company name is Nyags Creations. We do African entire backpack, hoodie backpack, food cases, and many other African products.
Okay.
We do clothes.
My business is called the Afrikanas.
Yeah.
I do t-shirts, just like what I'm wearing.
His name is Richard. He is from Nigeria, and he makes African t-shirts. I will post the details of most of the vendors that I met and talked with below. The Kitale Wine Festival, in my opinion, for the first wine festival, it was well attended, and most people arrived in the evening. I will get to it and let you know more about the wines in a bit. So Leleshwa is a Kenyan brand wine. It's a wine grown in Kenya, bottled in Kenya, and it's situated in Naivasha. Actually, the same farm has Monderat, and they actually sell beef, and they are now starting to have wine tours to the farm, and you can ask Wendy Wata about that. She's a Kenyan travel writer and blogger. And then they also had out of Africa macadamia oil as well. They were selling that. And they also had out of Africa coffee. I mean, before people used to buy coffee, like they had different blends of coffee that were sold commercially to consumers. You could only get out of Africa. That was back in the 90s. And then now there's also Sirwo Farm, which is from Kitale. And then I ended up meeting with the vendors of Domaine Kenya, and I got the Vina Maipo Merlot, Sangre de Toro from Torres Vineyards, this wonderful Spier sparkling wine, which is from South Africa, and it's made with the Methode Classique, which means it's made in the way that champagne is made. So I actually popped this for New Year's, and it was really, really good. There's also Makkin Wines that import wine from Australia, and they also have wines and spirits and different others. They also have a website, and I got to meet James from there. And then I had this Goose Chase Cab Sauv, which was really good, and the Celestial Bay Shiraz, which I didn't open. It gets better with age. And then there was actually some cheese from Kitale, from the organic, from Patrick and Britta. They had goat cheese, which was incredible. I already just had ideas of what I was going to pair the wine that I had bought with. Even if I didn't consume dairy, I already had an idea of what I was going to do for my friends and family. I stumbled on this new Kenyan wine from it's Karam. It's actually bottled in South Africa, and they had 3 different blends, but I understand the packaging because most Kenyans, when it comes to wine, they request dry or sweet because they're not that knowledgeable about wine. Then they'll just take dry or sweet. So I do understand why they had to label the bottles like this. So then when you go to a restaurant, that's what they ask you. Do you want dry red wine? But then this was actually a pretty good blend. And I have the details for that below. They don't actually have a website, but I got to taste most of the wines, and their white dry wine, which was good with turkey. I actually tried it with turkey. It wasn't bad at all. So if you want to support Kenyan, I am letting you know that Karam wine exists, and although it's bottled in South Africa, it is Kenyan wine. Then Wines of the World was there, and I actually got the Cuveé Brut from Swartland. It's a South African sparkling wine, and I had that for Christmas, and it was really good with our starter because we actually had a salmon and a beetroot salad. It actually went really well with that. One of my faves was actually bumping into one jar of Juice More, where I got chia pudding. So Juice More, or Juice Moo, is a vegan brand, a Kenyan vegan brand that makes vegan milk and all types of goodness. Heard of Juice More? You need to get with it. And their policy is that if you do take something from them, if you return the jar, you get your money back. So they give you, I think it was 50 shillings or something. And here you see people enjoying themselves, and that's so the guy in the green is the person behind the Kitale Wine Festival, and that's Miss Nancy of My Jobs in Kenya. So if you're looking for a job, you should check out their site. Otherwise, other than that, it was nice seeing you, and I'm happy that I got to take you around one of the places that I usually throng when I'm in Kenya, because I just like the air is clean, and it's so much different from hanging around in Nairobi, where it's just noisy. And this place is really good for my skin, and I actually love coming here. But oh yeah, and there was Brown's cheese as well, as you can see over there. I actually have a cheese that I bought from them, but I will share that probably on the next video. But never sleep on a small town, because you never know what you may get. And that actually surprised most of the vendors, because most of them sold out where's all their cheeses, and some of them really made good money off of the wine. So do not sleep on small towns in Kenya, because people have money but they don't know where to spend it at. So just a tip for people thinking of doing business in Kenya. So other than that, I guess I'll catch you in the next video, and thank you for watching. Ciao.